What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to semifinals number 2. It's Nick, it's Jason. Jason's up 1-0. He's the Birdo team. We're on the best stadium in the entire game. My personal favorite, Peach Garden. That's right. I love it here. 100%, 1000%. Actually, I would not want to play anywhere else in every single game that I played ever.
I fell asleep during the last game they played.
Which is crazy because it was a slobber knocker.
The thing is, I wasn't like fully asleep.
Could Madge beat it out?
I
Not quite.
dozed off for a moment, but the game was but that.
Yeah, you dozed off when things were still early. That one, unfortunately, due to this stadium, is going to be a flyout. That's why, actually, something of note in this draft, Bowser went like 8th or 9th. He went late. 8th, Jason confirms.
Mainly because Jason doesn't like Bowser, and Nick was like, how far can I push my luck?
And I think he pushed it an appropriate amount.
I think if Nick was playing against anybody else, he would have taken Bowser away earlier.
Yeah.
Even if somehow another person had Jason's mindset, which obviously couldn't happen.
I feel like on this stadium, Bowser's not the first pick. I get that. But I think he's still got to be like the second pick for the first player or the third pick for the second player. So 4 or 5.
I think
overall.
the only players I prioritize above Bowser here are maybe just like Yoshi and DK.
Yoshi, DK. I think, like, I know a lot of people are hitting on Birdo. I think maybe Birdo still goes in that top 3
Birdo is
potentially, just because, like,
so good.
she's really good. But also,
lead off tote? Is that what's happening here?
yeah, it happened last game as well.
I was asleep.
Yeah. I think Boo is very solid here.
Boo's solid everywhere.
So, you know, you got options, but I don't know about better than Bowser, so I do agree with you with that. Jason actually ended up taking Birdo on the first pick for himself in the draft, and that was a great little hit there. Going to be a double for Birdo. Goes star for star, stays at the maximum of 5.
Boo has probably become my 6th highest priority character, which is a little crazy. I wouldn't have expected that from me, but it's kind of happened.
I get it. I think he might be the 6th best character in the game. I think that's not an unreasonable
It
spot to
goes
have
the
him.
4 heavies Boshi, and then I'm looking for Boo, you know?
I like... I think I might agree with you. It's like...
And the 4 heavies obviously are the 5 heavies minus King Boo.
You know
Sorry,
what?
King Boo.
You know what? I think I actually put Magikoopa over Boo.
Really?
Magikoopa's so good, man. He's so good.
Magikoopa, King Boo, and Birdo are all like right under there. Like, you know, whichever
Nice pitching from Nick.
whichever
there.
ones of them I pick up, I'm happy with.
Yeah, I just think that it's come to the point where Madge is the best corner baseman in the game, one of the best defenders overall, has a great slap hit, best star hit in the game, just good chemistry too. I'm pretty sure. So there's a good character overall, you know. But
I ain't arguing he's good.
Boo's the best pitcher in the game, has one of the best singles bats in the game.
I just think making my pitching that good and also taking that pitching then away from
that's fair.
my opponent is not.
So valid. It's so valid.
And then I'm probably shopping around for like Shy Guy after that.
That sounds about right. I think I'd probably go more Monty Mole personally, but yeah.
Over under on Shy Guy or Monty Mole seeing a playoff game. Oh, I think didn't one of them already see a playoff game?
Monty already saw a game.
Insanity. Who did that? Dennis?
I believe it was Dennis. Yeah.
That makes sense.
But honestly,
Colin moved on.
I think if Jason goes up 2-0 here, we might see a Monty Mole.
Maybe.
There's a chance. There's a chance. However, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. You know, we got a lot of baseball left. And Magikoopa, that's my number 5 right there.
I'm really excited about just the prospect of we are guaranteed. I've been told that all the videos for Dennis and Colin came out in a row and we didn't segregate them. So I'm very excited for.
That's an interesting choice of words.
I
know you're right. No, I get it. It's just separate.
Same. They mean the same thing.
I guess.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to use a charged
Let's
word.
move past it. What were you saying?
I think
They
everyone
came out
would've.
together.
They all came out at the same time, so we know that Colin is waiting in the finals for one of these gentlemen, guaranteeing
I played it perfectly.
a first-time World Series champion this season.
Would you look at that?
Right?
Wow.
Nick's been there a few times. Hasn't really done anything while he's been there, but he has been there.
A couple things. He
That's
won.
insane.
He won.
That's so
He
much
has.
worse than I thought he did.
He has won 20% of his World Series games. That's pretty.
Oh, I guess the math is a little more in his favor because they didn't see a game 5.
Well, they saw 5, right? Or you won 2 against Andrew. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he got swooped
Wow, look at that. Yeah,
the Gilman got swapped.
Yeah. No, hey, that's fair. But that's exciting though. I think.
I like when we get first-time champs. I mean, listen, the Dennis. I'm not gonna lie. I very rarely am cheering for the overdog, but the Dennis three-peat of going from factions to
Classic.
classic,
Well, classic
to
then factions.
classic, whatever the order was. It would have been dope.
Yeah, I agree.
But he choked. Sucks to be him.
He did lose.
We're moving
That's
on
true.
now.
You know what? He won factions because I choked, and then he choked, so he didn't win this. So I'm fine.
And you know what's gonna happen when we move into our next event? Whoever wins
More
the World
choking.
Series is gonna hard choke.
Yeah, that's true.
So that means I got a chance.
Oh, so that means that I'm gonna win this one.
Oh,
I
this is
choked
good.
last time. I'm gonna win this time.
But Dennis,
This one. This one.
the next one.
No, this one. I'm gonna win.
You're gonna win the
Yeah.
World Series.
Thug
cashing in.
finals.
You're gonna thug finals. Colin
Yeah,
or
man.
Jason.
First ever 3-time. Oh, come on, man. Yeah, no, this one is far from over.
He literally beat me.
It's far from over. He's being a goober, but yeah. Hey, you know what? It was only fair that I didn't play in this one, right? Come on. Had to give someone else a chance.
Yeah,
Haha, am I right?
absolutely.
Haha.
That's what they all say.
Yep. But no, I think that this is going to be a good series. So far, so good for Nick on the pitching side of things. But Jason leading off with his 9-hitter there. A nice little single. Now we're going to the Toad at the top of the order. And he puts that one right where it needs to be. Ooh,
That's
just
right where
barely.
it needed to be.
Just barely foul, unfortunately.
I don't know if I would be playing Red Toad in this position.
Well, he did it twice now. This is
I don't know
the
if I'd
second
be
time.
playing Red Toad at all.
People like Toad. I'm not a believer.
I tried him out.
But whatever.
I feel like Blue Toad's the way to go, though.
Oh,
Always, right? Because he's just faster and everything else about them's the same now.
I think so.
So why is Red Toad?
Yeah, I
here?
think. I don't know if I steal there personally.
I know that what the mistake he made was that Toad's supposed to go behind Birdo.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, I don't know if I love that steal, to be honest. I get that you want to get the runner in scoring position, but like Birdo egg, gonna Birdo egg no matter what. So,
Yeah,
I don't
Birdo
know.
do be egg.
So I don't know. One out. If there's 2 outs, maybe. I don't know. Get some swing in there. Let's see what Nick chooses to do. Is he going to go for chargies or slappies? Yeah, slap makes sense here.
Slappity dappity.
That's
Great.
No,
It's the best hit I've ever seen in my life.
Nice little double there for DK. He runs past it. I was going to say, like, he got a little lucky because he got the low trajectory and he pulled it, which you don't want to do. But he got very lucky.
He's only gonna feel really bad if the star lands like right in the corner. We're good.
Nope. So all right, quickly 2 away there. Maybe this DK mistake.
We're chilling. I think we're.
Not going to be in the world. Nice steal.
I think we're coming off of that
Didn't matter.
high-scoring slobber knocker into a defensive rally. You know? We're at
Yeah.
the most defensive stadium, one would say.
I think you could say that.
And we have 2 very defensive boys as far as defense goes.
I'm
Trying to say how
comfortable.
many times I can say it.
Yeah, no, I think that this is definitely
Jason
a defensive
actually a
matchup.
defensive player.
really defense on display here.
So
at
much
Peach
fence.
Gardens, yeah. The big fence too.
the biggest
The
fence,
B-fence.
a house even.
You may even say we have defense. You know. Like I feel
Skipped
like,
right over C
I feel like defense is too low to put it, and honestly, C-fence, like, I don't know if we need to do that because there's some confusion with C-fence because you might think it's ocean themed.
Yeah.
It's not though.
I will say though, if you put an ocean
understand.
between my house and your house, I ain't crossing into your yard.
They did try that a lot in medieval times.
Oh, is that what is that
whole
what
moat
England's
situation.
is?
Oh, I was going for a moat, but that too. Yeah, England, they put the ocean there. Oh, he reached that, and he puts it just barely foul again.
I know it's not the stadium's fault because the lines are in the same spot, but don't you feel like it's the stadium's fault that everything's landing foul?
Yeah. There's just a lot of foul territory
There
here.
it can't be. It can't be foul.
It's just like the walls are deep,
Hey,
and he gets
we
him.
did it.
The walls, first of all, I think are deep, so maybe that gives a bit of an illusion of.
Well, actually, it's a B fence, so the walls.
That's true.
Beep.
They're beep. They're beep. And there's a lot of foul territory. So, like, that makes it seem worse, I think.
One who's fucking awesome here. I love Noki on Peach's Garden.
I also do.
A
'cause
good
if
star
you-
hit is just like sloppy doppies.
Even if you pull it, into the right side, you can get to third sometimes. And even if you hit it to the left side, you're probably getting a double out of it because Noki nice and quick. Going for the slappies, though. I get it. You know, you do have a full grip of stars, so maybe you think maybe I'll go for a star, try to keep
Plus, you
Nick
got
off
2
of it.
outs.
Well, yeah, that's the only reason I would consider a star is like you're playing star defense, you know, where you wanna keep Nick off the stars, but I don't think he cares that much about it.
It's fair. All right, Luigi up, and then I think we're back at the top of the order for this is Crit Nick.
That's tough.
Yeah, you kind of wanted him to be on. It's okay though. His magic getting on is still pretty good. Bowser can still rip dingers here. Let there be
Yeah.
no secret. It's doable.
Yeah, it's just tough. It's a little tough.
Arguably more doable than Bowser's Castle.
Oh, maybe. I
In a
don't know.
deeper stadium, but at least the walls end, you know?
Yeah, I think like
And we got all kinds of no blocks.
you can sneak one over the fence. I think.
Oh,
no block!
Oh, dude!
Hold
I
on.
was
Hold on.
so
Oh.
sure that was going right into that no block. I was
I did
like,
too.
I said it. It was
Yeah.
happening.
It was right there, man.
Bro's gonna just rip one old school style though, so it's
Yeah,
fine.
the chemistry's gonna get it done here.
The
We're
chemis- yeah,
we're rocking it old school over the
We're
right field
going
wall.
right over the B fence.
Over
for
the
a
B
boom
fence and
run.
right. That's a boom run. Oh. See, I guess it wouldn't be a boom run, it'd just be a home run. No D in home run. Oh, but it's a binger?
It's a binger!
Feels wrong. Feels wrong to say that.
Binger.
Like a guy who uses Bing.
Binger Aidi, because the C also has to
You know
go
what?
two long
You know what I
letters.
hate? While we're on the topic,
The gefilte fish.
Bing.
Oh, dude. Everything that isn't Google is the worst thing in the world.
It's so bad.
My dang laptop likes to like default my browser to secure search, and then I switch it to Google, and then every time I close shut the computer down, it re-defaults, and I get
That's
so
crazy.
angry. I don't know what I can do about it.
My-
I've deleted save search as an option. It just comes back.
That's so weird.
It's the worst.
Uh-oh. Aw. My computer at work recently, like I use Microsoft Edge at work, which is all right. It's not Chrome, but it's not bad. It actually, I think it runs a little better than Chrome sometimes.
Wow.
But like it forgot all of my saved like passwords and settings and everything, and it put me. I noticed because it put me back on Bing.
Ugh.
I was like, oh no, what's happened here? It was terrible. It was the worst day of my life. It's a 0-0 game
It's
here
a lot
after
of
5.
eggs on the board.
Yeah.
It'd be, you know what? This is one of those games like if we were doing ridiculous banter that was not game related, it'd be pretty good. But honestly, we've been half locked.
And I think we're in an appropriate place for the playoffs. You
yeah,
know?
yeah. Listen, I think this game. I wish the game would tell us that.
I agree. You know, this is a defensive. It's a defensive lockdown match.
You're an actual fan of baseball.
That's true. I do like baseball. We'll take a long single.
Do
Okay,
you
stretch
like,
into a double.
If you were at a baseball game, would you like watching a defensive game, or would you be bored out of your gourd?
I wouldn't be bored out of my gourd, but I would. Oh, okay.
Walking para.
On accident. I'd strongly prefer an offensively matched game. But you know what? One of the most fun things to watch in baseball is
A perfect no hitter or whatever. they're
sure.
called.
Yeah, I mean, I saw a no hitter once. That was great. It was amazing. Shout out to Johan Santana on the Mets. But when your team is crushing, like your team's scoring a lot of runs and your team's pitching is also crushing, so they're like you're
8-0.
seeing the defensive masterclass, you're seeing the offensive masterclass. Everyone's having a good time. All the fans of the other team are having a terrible time. That's just the best baseball. Nice little bunt there. I think you go home with that. Yeah, and he almost got double played.
I actually thought he was gonna get double played. It was gonna be crazy.
He stopped mashing. I was scared. I'm gonna be honest.
Luigi Fireball.
Yeah, I was gonna
for
say, I'm
real.
gonna be honest, Fireball here, that looks good. Yeah.
gets the run
oh,
for
wow.
sure.
Oh, okay. Going to third's a good idea. And Nick cracking this one open here in the top of, I believe, the 6th inning. First run. Jason played that like perfectly.
No, everything. Listen, everything that
but
could have been done
nothing you could do.
happened by both players there. And just like that, you said it yourself, we're cracking it open like a coconut mall.
But you know what? You know how you win games of baseball? You put up crooked numbers.
Like a 7?
Like a 2 even.
Oh.
You want to put up crooked numbers every inning, you know? A 1, great. We love a 1 because it's not a 0
It's
on
halfway
this
to
board.
a crooked number.
But, you know, you start putting up 2s and 3s in innings, and then you're
Let me
you're
tell
rolling.
you something, Joe. You tell me to put up a crooked number and I put up an 11. Are you going to be mad at me?
No. I won't be mad at you, but okay. So I won't be mad at you, but I will say that's not crooked.
It's not. That's why I feel like, you know,
No.
I'm not doing what you asked.
And you know what? You might lose. That might be it for you. I can't say for sure. But just on the topic of what we were saying before, like a pitcher's duel is what they call it in baseball. They're fun, but you want to see the slobber knockers.
Now, let me ask you something for all the people at home who don't follow baseball and only follow our antics.
Yeah.
What is the difference between a no-hitter and a perfect game?
So no hitter is exactly what it sounds like. You don't give up any hits. Perfect hit is no hits, no walks, no errors.
So what's an error?
An error is when the fielder fucks up.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So like, say a bobble or something. Say like on a ground ball, a bobble.
yeah.
I don't know how they scored in this game, but in this game it scored as a hit. So in normal baseball, say I hit it to shortstop, they bobble it, and I get the first safely. That doesn't count as a hit for me. That counts an error against
So
the
even
other
if they
team.
hit the ball but they don't get the first base, it's still a no-hitter.
Yeah,
Or a perfect
yeah. A hit is when you reach base safely.
You could pitch to no contact and get a perfect game.
It would be insanely impressive if you got a perfect game where not a single ball was put into play. That's almost impossible.
Interesting.
They would all have to be, I guess, foul outs. Or I guess no, because that's still hitting the ball. Yeah, but no, you have to reach base safely for it to be a hit.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So what if the ball not touching the ground, all pop flies?
That would also be surprising because I don't know if
Has
this is a
anyone
real
ever
stat.
bunted just to ruin someone's perfect game?
I think so.
As spite?
At least a no-hitter, I think it's happened. But people, I mean, I've definitely seen it tried before. There aren't a lot of perfect games, you know? There's only Kurt Schilling's that it happened to. Mike Mussina lost a perfect game with 2 outs in the 9th. That was tough.
I think I saw footage of someone that was going to have a no-hitter, and then the last guy hit a home run.
That happens. That happened kind of recently, yeah. So, yeah, it's true. It was JD Martinez on the Mets against the Braves. It was a combined no-hitter, I believe. It wasn't one pitcher, but, like, they switched the pitcher, and all of them were going no-hits.
Gotcha.
Which has happened, it happens every now and then. It happened in the World Series.
Oh, that's a big
couple of years ago. There's
Bowser
been one
is here.
perfect game in the World Series. Could you imagine, man? You come into the World Series, throw a perfect game. That's just like biggest stage that there is, and you locked in. All right, let's see what Nick can do here. A 1-0 lead in the 7th, and he strikes out swinging Jason with a nice pitch there.
You know what's really funny about Jason specifically? I don't even like Bowser. I actually
You're gonna be like, I don't even like Jason.
I was like, I was all aboard, like, let's ban Bowser and see how that shakes up the meta. Like, I thought that would have been a really interesting thing for us to explore one day.
Yeah.
And Jason is like holding this, this false idol of Bowser's bad.
Yeah.
Well, the annoying part about someone like Jason pretending Bowser's bad is that Jason's really good.
Yeah.
So he's more likely to be able to pitch to Bowser, and and Nick's not great. So all the things are there.
That's not true.
To make it look like Bowser's not good. Guys, Bowser's really good.
I mean, Bowser has, he has like a double in this game.
Yeah, but who doesn't get a double every now and again?
I guess so, but Bowser gets along. I don't know. I get what you're saying, but also if Jason just picked Bowser, he'd probably be even better.
It would be like if Mike Tyson was like, it's incredibly easy to knock out the second best boxer in the world, and he just went and knocked him out. I was like, see, look, Mike Tyson did it.
It's true. And you know what? It's true. It's like, well, I could do it. And
I just showed him get knocked out, guys. I just did.
I totally get what you're saying.
It's gonna be like when is Logan Paul fighting Mike Tyson?
I think it's Jake Paul.
If Jake Paul knocks out Mike Tyson, he can be like, I knocked out the greatest boxer ever. He was just 60.
Yeah, but we don't need to know that. And I think on one hand you're right about what you're saying about Jason with Bowser, and also he probably has more practice pitching with Bowser than most people. But also I've seen it burn him. Like multiple times. It happens.
But then here he is in the semis.
Yeah, because he's good. if you're still just better than someone, if they have Bowser, you can still beat them. That's not surprising. And it's not like having Bowser
there was a time where
game.
almost you couldn't. And dude, it's on the belt. Where is it?
Yeah, Bowser wins games. It's on here.
On your side.
It's somewhere.
I've got Nick's mom.
Tied up. Jason ties it up there with a little bit of a little bit of slap hits. That ball is fatter than Nick's mom's on there.
That ball is fatter than Nick's mom.
That's crazy.
His sister is the entire.
And just like that, Nick takes the lead, and he did. He gets him back, going back to third. So Nick gets out of a scary situation there. I thought Jason was gonna send, especially because the throw didn't go to DK, went to Bowser. I thought it took a little longer to throw, but he gets him going back to 3. Jason takes the lead there in the bottom of the 7th.
2 innings left.
Let's see what we can do. Nick charging. He just wants to tie this thing up quick.
Not the place to do it. I think I'd be slapping with Don. Especially with a star on the line, I'd be slapping 10 times out of 10 here.
Hey, man.
Worked out.
He'll take the
Never
single.
Punished.
He'll take the single. Never punished. And he gets the star chance there.
That's pretty good, honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly, and Para's got a good enough star that might push DK to, 3rd. You steal a little base with that funky monkey, maybe you're scoring. I don't know if you're gonna.
I don't think you should, but I do think
some
that
people
Para,
do wacky shit like that. Who's his catcher?
Para has the potential to set him up nicely here.
We got 3 balls. Something's coming up the gutter.
Ooh. Yeah, it's a deceptive pitch though. It's a hard one to pull the trigger on, but he puts that one to a perfect spot.
Pulled. Okay, it wasn't the crazy star hit.
Okay.
But we're cooking.
This is how you get started, man.
Nick got gumbo in the pot.
One batter at a time. Let's see if he can season it. He crushes that one to center field. Toad's going to get under it, but this should move the runner to 3rd. Yeah, okay, gets the runner in scoring position. Now he has
Right.
the option to tie it up with a bunt,
And we,
or he can just go for whatever
we know Nick is
have.
is not afraid to bunt in. And with Dixie Kong, I think you're probably just gonna.
certainly would not be afraid either. Yeah, it's just you don't want to pop this up here. We saw that with Waluigi in game 1. That was one of the worst bunts I've ever seen. But this one put into a nice spot. That's going to get DK across. He takes the out at first in this game. Is all tied up.
Oh.
Runner in scoring position, too, with the top of the lineup coming up here. Let's see what Luigi can do. Yoshi puts that away.
I've been shitting a lot on Nick. I'm going to praise him for a second.
Yeah.
It's going to start with a dig, though. Nick has a extremely fragile mental. I'm shocked how well he is bouncing back from the first game. Like, he's performing well. There wasn't even, like, a long break. He just, like, kind of, like, he's riling up, cowboy style. He's like, I got to lose 2 more times before it means nothing.
Yeah, because here's how you have to look at it in a game in a series like this especially. You can lose 10-0. You can lose 1-0. Either way, it only counts for 1.
So fair.
So, you know what? You come back into it, and then in this game, it was a long game, a long stalemate, pitcher's duel. He puts up the first run. Jason comes right back at him, takes the lead. He gets right down to business, puts up the game-tying run, and he's right back in it.
And I think we might be. I mean, like, listen, there's still this whole inning to go, but like, we're primed for an extremely close game going into the 9th. And PD putting a bullet through Noki's fucking skull.
Yeah, PD with an absolute laser.
God damn.
Yeah, that was a great throw from PD there. He got the smash.
And ladies and gents, the 9th inning, tie it up.
Yeah.
Almost equal in hits as well. But
top of the lineup,
it's
baby.
time for Jason to eat his bugs.
Let's see if the Piper's coming to collect. That's a great leadoff single from Madge, and here we are. Top of the 9th. Bowser is up. Jason has let him slide to 8th in this game. Strike 1.
Oh, man. Am I in the rarest situation where I want Nick to do something dirty? Okay.
And you know
it's
what?
still pretty good.
Just like
He
that.
walked him.
Look, but you know what? That's a free base runner.
Dude,
basically.
bro
and
into
now
PD.
Bro can get it done. He launches one.
It's uppies.
Mario's going to get under it. That's going to
okay,
move the runner onto third base, though. So the go-ahead run in the 9th inning
Over-under
on third.
Nick bunting in match.
I don't think that's going to happen. I'm going to be honest.
You pop fly. You might hit a home run. Why wouldn't you pop fly?
Pop fly would it would not be the worst thing I've ever seen, but why not just get a single?
That works
Crit Nick
too.
takes the lead in the top of the 9th. 2 runners on, back-to-back singles from the heavies. You know what? You just gotta make it happen here. If the heavies aren't gonna hit home runs, they're gonna hit the singles. That's what we need to happen. Now Donkey Kong is up. Last time he charged to the note of a nice little single.
I'm doing that. I think Nick's reading my mind right now. I'm trying to do a tasty slap. Worst case, he gets caught and you turn around immediately because Para can do damage.
Oh,
banana!
really good banana.
Wow,
And
right
that's
on the back wall.
And just like that, Crit Nick takes a 2-run lead. That's the Captain Donkey Kong. And he's up 2 runs here in the top of the 9th, but he's not done yet. He did use the star, which Para would have had,
but now you can bunt.
Now you can bunt in that run.
And
he
he's
does just
going
that.
to.
He's gonna go foul.
He's only try to.
There is laser on third base though, so this might be close.
Oh,
and also,
that was a nasty strike.
And also now if he chooses to bunt here, if it goes foul, it's gonna be a
out,
strikeout.
right?
So it's
Was that always a rule since the beginning, or was someone cheesing it and they had to change the rule?
I mean, there are a lot of things that weren't rules from the beginning, but it's been a rule for like a long time. Like long. I couldn't tell you a time that wasn't a rule. That one's hit right at Birdo, so that'll end the inning. But Crit Nick puts up 2 runs.
Is big. But Jason has also put up 2 runs in an inning. And you know what? Toadsworth, Boshi, Mario, it's not the worst group of guys.
No stars.
No stars is tricky. It's going to be pure talent. And that's a Toad.
GK. Dude,
Okay.
The story of Nick's life these playoffs. If that was a bobble to let that runner on, that would have been so.
Dude,
on
in my game 3 with Nick, like DK had maybe the worst defensive showing I've ever seen from DK in the history of monkey baseball.
4-2 game here, bottom of the 9th. Yoshi puts that one up in the air. Paratroopa settles under it. 2 down. Crit Nick is 1 out away. Here's the star
my
chance.
Handsome boy's about to take a win.
Oh, hold on. Don't call it so early, man. Don't call it so early. That's a star chance going the way of Jason, and we have Birdo coming up after Toad.
He's going to win. Nick's guy, I'm calling it.
Hey, Tyler, you can't call it in a game like this. Bottom of the 9th, runner on first. The tying run at the plate in the form of a red Toad. 2-1 count. Got to be really careful here, but you don't want to be too careful to Toad, you know? 1 strike away. Let's see if Jason can bring this one back from the break. He gets him swinging, and Nick takes game 2.
Bing, baby. What did I say? Crit happens.
That's the defense on display from Crit Nick. Thank you guys so much for watching. Series tied up at 1. We'll see you in game 3. Dinger City out.